Okay, keywords are really important for search. Obviously, they drive search traffic. Keywords being searched in the engines, and they are the foundation of everything else that you do in an SEO campaign or a PPC campaign, for that matter. How do you know which keywords to target? Well, there are free tools like Google's keyword tool that you go to and do keyword research, and what Google will show you is the search volume on keyword phrases over a 30-day period. And so obviously, as a business, you want as much traffic as you can get. Each keyword, each unique keyword represents a unique conversation in the searcher's mind. And when I say each keyword, I mean that literally. So in retail, a word that's in plural form might convert, actually will convert, likely drastically different than a word that's in singular form. So for example, basketball shoe versus basketball shoes. Someone that searches basketball shoe likely is not looking to buy. Because when we buy, we typically type in plural forms, right? You're looking for selection, options, and so you add the S on there. Well, that's what I mean. Each word is a unique conversation in that person's mind, a unique problem to solve. So you have to take that into account when you're doing keyword research, because you don't want to, invest 12 months, 18 months, 24 months into an SEO campaign only to find out when you finally get ranked for a term, it's not a word that converts into sales. So that being said, one of the things that I see a rookie mistake for search marketers or new advertisers is to try and include too many words. So for example, a website that sells graphic tees to, let's say, college students, like fun graphic tees, they would not want to rank for the word t-shirts. Even though it's a really high volume term, the conversation is so broad and varied, like who knows what someone typing in t-shirts really wants. The probability that they want a graphic tee that appeals to college students is pretty low, right? However, someone typing in funny graphic tees, that's a lot better word for that market. So another thing to consider with keyword research is that there are informational searches and transactional searches. So you might, even if you're a retailer, which is, your conversion is a transaction, you might be able to capture prospects on an informational search and then educate them in some kind of marketing funnel until they buy. One of the little tricks that I use to determine keywords on the front end to target is, if I'm not sure if it's informational or transactional, I will type the keyword into the Google search bar and see what they return for results. So if like the top 3 results are Wikipedia and a blog about that topic and something else that's informational, well, clearly Google knows the search intent behind that keyword, and they're giving me information at the top, so it's probably not a transactional word that I want to target in my campaign. Versus if it's all advertisers or people that sell stuff, it's probably a buying word. So the key takeaways to remember for keyword research, what keywords to target are, that keywords represent unique conversations in a searcher's mind, and some searches are informational, some are transactional. You can test that by simply typing it in and seeing what kind of results you get. You can test that in pay-per-click ads if you're not sure before you invest in an SEO campaign. Also remember not to target keywords that are too broad, especially if you're a new advertiser or it's a new campaign. It's better to have highly qualified traffic and less traffic. And the last thing I would say is that really investing in keyword research on the front end, spending a fair amount of time digging deep and really thinking about what those keywords represent is really worth the time. It's not the most fun part of SEO, but because so much of SEO and search marketing is built on the keywords, it's worth the investment on the front end.